So I thought I'd go over about the supports, historical look at the supports at Zehr Retreat. So this is about 30 by 30. There's two beams going down through, and the floor joists are 2 by 8s. So that's good, and they have a good span on them, about 12, maybe even more. Yeah, maybe it's even bigger than I said. Maybe it's more like 40 by 40. But they have a good 14-foot span here, and then about an 8-foot span, and then another 14-foot probably, something like that. So initially, when we purchased the house, there was 6 posts. 6. Each of them was on a stone on the floor that was about 1 foot by 1 foot. So that would be 6 square feet on the ground. And then it was dirt past the stone. Now, I know because there was only 4 posts that were painted like this. Here's a better one, you can see better right there. There's 4 painted posts. And then there was 2 that were like 6 by 4s of some hardwood. So initially, I would say it's safe to say there was 4 posts. So about 4 square feet. He was visiting us here. So 4 square feet on dirt. Of course, it was very hard dirt, but still dirt. And at some point, someone noticed it was sinking in the middle and put in 2 more. Maybe that stopped it. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it continued going. Either way, I knew as soon as I walked into this house when we were looking at it with the real estate agent, I knew that the center was sinking. I could tell. I could tell just by walking on the floor. So here's another aspect that they did to compound the problem. They drilled through the beams to put water lines in. So it's only a 6 by 6. And then you drill a good 2-inch hole through the beam. That weakens it. A 6 by 6 is not enough in the first place, in my opinion. Should have been deeper. But that's what they did. Now here's another point to consider. This house was initially 2 foot lower. So that beam sat right there. And when they jacked it up, then they put spacers in. And you can see the spacers here. So when they jacked the whole house up, did they get the center up high enough? Maybe not. Maybe the center never was high enough after that initial time. But either way, here's what we're doing. We're putting 12 posts in, 6 on each side. And each post is sitting on a 2 by 2. So that's 48 square feet on the ground. 48 versus initial 4 and then 6. So substantial increase of square footage on the ground, and also with the top, the posts are bigger. We have headers that are, well, they didn't even have headers before. So we're greatly increasing the center strength of this building. Now, will we get it perfect? Maybe not, but we're going to get it as close as we can. So those are the things to think about when you're buying an older building or any building, is do you have the support in it? Because obviously in some cases it's been underestimated. Now maybe if this was a poured concrete floor, 4 posts might do it, but I don't think so because of the header only being a 6 by 6. So there's lots of things to think about. Okay, that's my historic look on the center support. Also, notice that these floor joists, maybe we can see here better, go over top of the beam, which that's one of the videos I'm doing. So this building was built, the floor joist is going over top, so it's easy to do runs from one side to the other side. You can run them right straight through, so that's nice. And that's important things to think about, like how are you running your electric and all that. Now a bunch of these lines are going to come out because they're hot water heat and we're no longer using that, so we'll be able to clean this up, clean up this mess. And I see lines in there that are probably telephone lines and maybe thermostat lines, so eventually we'll figure out what's what and we will remove what we don't need. Okay, so 4 posts to 6 posts to 12 posts is what we're doing. And that's over probably 100 years. It was built around 1900, a little bit before, I think. And we're in 2023. Okay, let's get back to work.